And we're live. Hey SKS, hey HRM, hello Uncle Kyle. Everyone coming in, watching this later after the show. Hello, thanks for coming. How's it going, HRM? Shalisa's live. What'd you think of them videos last week, huh? I went out and did more Fatwood hunting. And I didn't take the camera with me. Went out and got a whole nother wheelbarrow full of pine knots with the kids. And then I went to a spot in the woods where I've got a tree so darn big that I thought I'd need a chainsaw for it. Well, I took it with my pruning saw. I got to go back and get it. I got a big piece of it with me right here. Gunpowder Beauty, Old Man River. How you doing, man? Gunpowder Beauty. Hell yeah. How's that beautiful baby? Yeah, I got this tree that I've really admired throughout the years. Damn, I didn't get to uploading my pictures from my phone. So there's a tree down and there's big branch knots on it. I've collected a few over the years, but at the very base, not where the stump would be, not where the roots are at, but just up a little bit higher. The side of this red pine tree is nice and gray and solid wood, while all the other wood around it is rotten. And I honestly thought I'd need a chainsaw for it. I got it with my pruning saw. I do need to go back and get the main piece, but I took this piece with me. And check this out. This is really cool, guys. Let's see if I can find it. All right, so it went like this. Okay, so let's see here. This would be towards the base of the tree. And this would be towards the top of the tree. And most of it was rotted. I got the big piece over here on this side. I took this piece to bring it home. It's got resin so dark that it's actually black. And I peeled this off. Check this out. Ta-da! Lots of good resin. This is an awesome piece. I'm really looking forward to going back for the rest of that, either tomorrow morning or Tuesday morning on my birthday. I always do a Fatwood hunt on my birthday, first thing in the morning. Hey, I got mail coming my way from Crabtree. Hey, brother. Heck yeah. He's doing good, having to go through clothes for all the kids growing so darn fast. Aw. Miracle Grow in the milk. You mean your milk? Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in the milk. Yeah, I love that piece. For those of you who know, I've purchased a wood lathe. I haven't jumped on it yet. It's gonna be time before I do. But I've already thought about some stuff that I'd like to turn. I'd like to turn knot balls. The hard part is finding a cluster of knots like this without so much rot, you know. I take my wire brush and clean them up. I could definitely do something cool with this, but I butchered the poor thing already. If I can find more of these, I think it would be real cool and sticky and messy, but hey, it would be fun to put that on the lathe and spin it, you know. So now when I'm out Fatwood hunting, I'm looking for knot clusters for future turns on the lathe. I think that would be very unique. So I went back to the woods and I got another wheelbarrow full and went back to a different woods to get the big piece. Was it Old Man River? Who was it that wanted? Someone wanted a big knot from me. I'll have to look that up. Sorry. But I went back and I found some really nice big knots for some of you that are looking for really big pine knots. I went back and got a few. Some of them are so damn deep in the tree. I got to figure out how to get that chunk back and get the knots out because it's not really rotted away. So the second trip out to the woods to get another super load of pine knots, we got a ton of little ones, but I managed to find some really nice size ones, and they got some nice color to them. Let's see what else I got. I brought the whole box in. This one's ugly as hell. Gonna be a little bit of work, but there's your pine knot. It's oh, I still got SKS up there. Oh, you're in the hospital. Ah, good. Yeah, be religious with that medication because you can get used to feeling crappy. And then you go to take medication for your blood pressure and it makes you feel crappy because you're not used to your veins are stretched out. Get used to your medicine. Stay religious with it. Yeah. So there's two big knots. This one's got some great color in it. Nice big knot. You know, I remember when I used to do crazy little stop motion videos with these things. This one's real messy. When they get real bad, I'll take the wire brush or I'll just chop the shit right off. You know, so that's just a bunch of pine knots that I picked out of the wheelbarrow. I've been processing some of them up and packaging some of them. It's amazing. I get a lot of interest in my Fatwood I never expected. And you guys have been keeping me busy buying up my Fatwood. I love it and appreciate it. Terry, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Heck yeah. Hello, West Michigan. Steve Borg, good to see you. Heck yeah. I didn't miss nobody, did I? Wow, Crabtree's sending me a surprise. All right, what's next? Last Fatwood Anonymous, I said we were gonna do fire trivia today. So I picked out some really good quizzes for later before the show ends. Tonight's probably only gonna run till about 9:30, maybe 9:45. And I got trivia for house fire and campfire. Which, by the way, this is the smoke alarm for my basement stairs. And it started beeping the other day. I think it was Thursday. And I still haven't put the battery in yet because I can't find one. And I need to get my ass to the store. So now I'm without another smoke detector in my stairways until Tuesdays when the stores open back up. But yeah, stay on top of your smoke detectors. And if you have a problem with them beeping, just get used to a fan blowing nearby. It'll keep it from beeping. Then you can smoke up the house all you want. Hey, Brandon, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Making all the dough from the Fatwood. Yeah, I'm making a little. It's the shipping that really helps because, you know, I've always liked sharing the Fatwood, but everyone paying the shipping makes it possible for me to sell it rather cheap. You guys are keeping me from getting too hoarded up and giving me a reason to go back out there because I love Fatwood. I love finding it and taking pictures and showing it off and sharing it. Thanks, HRM. It didn't have to be a pine knot, but a piece of the tree that you cut off a chainsaw and take the bark off. Yeah, good Fatwood, real good Fatwood. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this piece, and I'm looking forward to going back for the rest of it. I stashed it behind a tree. People hike around there. I don't think they really go into the woods, but you never know. I don't want someone to be like, why is this cut this way? Oh, cool. I doubt that'll ever happen. So today I've been packaging up. I run out of fire starters for the store, so I just got all the labels done. I got to stick them all on. I got a bad story I got to share, though. Not the stick in the arm. That's all good. See, I'm all better. Stick hanging out of my arm. Wasn't that fun? I misplaced my $400 camera. So my videos aren't going to be too clear till I get another camera. I was out back in the woods. It was just before sunset. I couldn't wait till morning. I had to get over there and get started. It was when I got this piece and the other one. And I was like, okay, I can finish this up in the morning. I come out of the woods. I start hiking down this dirt road. And I come around a bend, and wow, man, what a beautiful sunset that had storm clouds off to the side, and it was kind of around the sun, and the sun was shining through in different pockets. It was just so cool. So I got the camera out, and I took pictures of that sunset as I'm walking to my car. I remember seeing that they were putting in a sidewalk to the bathroom from the pavilion. They're fixing this place up real nice, and it's the forest that was devastated by the storm and took out all the pines, which is why there's so much fatwood everywhere long time ago. And I had the camera, so I know I didn't leave it in the woods. And I remember getting in my car and heading home. And I just grabbed one of my bags and come in the house to get some sleep and get back up in the morning. I remember going to look for my camera in the bag, and I was like, oh, it must be in the other bag. I'll just go to sleep. Got up at 4 to go to the bathroom in the morning. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go out to the car and get my camera so I can plug it in, have more juice in it when I go back out for that big piece. It wasn't in my car. And I looked everywhere. Looked in the house. So I waited till the sun come up and I went back there and I looked everywhere. I couldn't find my camera. I tend to overlook things, so I wouldn't be surprised if it just appeared again, but my videos aren't going to be too clear. There will be some done with my cell phone, which isn't too bad, just has really bad stabilization. And my pictures on the store won't be as pretty until I get another camera. I think what sucks more than anything, because that camera's been beat up so many times, you guys have seen me drop tree branches on it while it's on and knock it over. That camera was about due to be replaced. I'm more upset about the footage that I lost in my SD card. So, want. Maybe I'll get lucky, but it's been 3 days. Let me know how much shipping costs and I can send you some money. Okay, I can do that, Old Man River. Yep. Yeah, I can send you some goodies. I've got a lot of cool new things I'll be adding to the store. I like adding little extras when people buy stuff. Really doesn't cost me much to make fire starters and bags of shavings and discs and little knots. Sometimes I'll take the little pine knot and I'll split it down the center so you can see the red resin, and then take a rubber band and put it back on the knot. Throw it in the bag when someone buys something. You know, don't gotta split it to see. Hard to believe how red it is in these pine knots. Yeah, so do I, Brandon. Yeah. Oh, I felt under the seats. I even paid one of the neighbor kids to vacuum it out and reach all around. Yeah. It's crazy because I know I didn't leave it in the woods, you know. I had it with me. Just like that. Poof. Yeah. It's a bad time too because I'm so busy. So these last videos were fun as hell, and I'm looking forward to doing more. I tend to hit the woods more in the spring and in the fall because I'm not a big fan of the heat. So there's still going to be lots more fatwood hunts coming. I've got several new places I want to go check out. See if there's any knots on the ground or if they're just tall trees, you know. It's like, what do you call it? Exploring. Okay, what's next? Oh yes, I'm going to be putting up the Fatwood Queen candles tonight or tomorrow. Those will be going up on Etsy. I haven't been selling any of my fire candles, and I really should. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. Got cinnamon scented fire candles and all that good fun. One big block will do, and send you a full box of Fatwood chips. Hey, that sounds fun. Heck yeah. It's better than swapping stickers. I love sharing Fatwood and seeing what everyone else has, because all across the world there's so many different kinds of trees, and I think I've only got like 5 kind in my area that I can get Fatwood from. It sure was fun going out to Oregon. I didn't get a chance to collect much Fatwood though, but I did end up with a lot of resin. Those resin gems will be going up for sale too. You'll be able to buy pine resin from me this week. I was hoping to have it up yesterday, but I'm getting real close. Everything's all labeled. I've just got to take the pictures and do the typing. Okay, what am I missing? I did not write my notes this time. Have I showed you guys my new Keep It Burning candles? Let's see here. Oh yes, I do believe I did, and I haven't put these up yet. But I've been making these without the glass, just like a pillar candle. And so far, I've given Snow Zeus 1. Brandon's got 2. I don't know if I can say the other people because they haven't announced it yet. I like to let people announce things on their own. But those will be going for sale for not very much. And I finally got the pitch cakes done. So these will be going up for sale this week also. The pine pitch cakes and the fire starters. Oh yes, and I've got some carvings going up as well. This has been keeping me busy. It's so fun. So those of you that aren't familiar with these are the, when I was melting down my pine resin and I had a lot of tree debris left, I put them in the little log molds. I know that cellophane's shining funny, but I just did the labels for those. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you like that candle. And I've showed these ones before. These just have 3 cotton discs in them, so you just break them into 3 pieces and you got 3 fire starters. Just keeping things fun and interesting so you're not just buying Fatwood. And smells are all good for you too, aren't they? I need to do a rebatch of these. These sold right out. I think it was Snow Zeus that left a review saying that it smells like a candle shop. I used the woodsy, earthy smells, pine and sandalwood. I think cedar. Yeah. So this time, I don't have any fresh paraffin wax right now, so I have floral and fruity and citrus. And these come in a pack of 5. They're usually only 50 or 70 cents. 75 cents, I think. You finally found some Fatwood in North Dakota. You got to dig deep for it, huh? Deep in the stumps. There are pine trees that had branches that were broken over 6 years ago, but I'm not able to them. Aw, can't get to them. Heck yeah. Sometimes it's worth it, you know. If it's good Fatwood, it's worth digging for. time is it? 8:50. Oh, this right here. I knew there was something. So I know a lot of you guys like tea light candles, so I'll be sticking little wicks in these. So when you purchase something from me, you'll get a tree stump tea light candle or two. All right? I love making those. I still can't get that gosh darn Fatwood fragrance figured out. Maybe I should just stick with pine, straight pine. I'm trying to add stuff to the pine. I'm trying to get it more woodsy smelling. I'm trying to get it more, you know, add that little bit of citrus or that little bit of black licorice, you know, those terpenes that smell like that. They're different all around the whole country. It's so cool when I get Fatwood from you guys from the Southwest and Louisiana and the Georgia. Well, pretty much all of the South, I think, has Fatwood that has a tint of a little hint of black licorice. And the Pacific Northwest has a lot of very citrusy smell. Your scooter can't get close enough. Oh no, you need to bug somebody to help you. They're gonna think you're crazy, but hey, give it a try. I bought myself a birthday present yesterday, and it's going to be a great addition to the Fatwood hunts. I got one of those breakdown poles where you can reach 10 feet high. And boy, did I have fun with that in my backyard. Now I got a big ass brush pile. Gonna help the neighbor lady too, but that big pole saw is gonna be fun for when I'm out looking for branches and I can't reach them. Maybe I can now. There's some trees standing, man, and their branches are so dang big and so long, and you know they're solid. I mean, those red pines in that area that I call high octane, the Fatwood is just so rich. It's worth getting the pole and reaching up there. I got it for 20 bucks, not bad. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to be 45 Tuesday. Yay! Hey, at least I ain't in my 50s yet. I ain't ready for that. I'm enjoying the hell out of my 40s. Okay. We don't have enough for trivia. Let's see here. Open over here, and I'll find the trivia. All right. Right there. Found it. Pause. Good thing it's muted. I hate echoes. Oh, cool. Thanks, guys. I got 8 likes. Oh, someone heard trivia and they left. That's all right. Not everyone's into trivia. I think I was going to do that last anyways. I'm just lost. I meant to write notes down so I didn't forget what I needed to cover today. What'd you say? Just wait until 73 years old. Nah, I actually would be really happy if I lived that long after what I've been through. I'd be real happy. Everyone I know that's been through dialysis and kidney transplants doesn't seem to make it past 63, so I'm really hoping to make it to 73. Whoa, I didn't see that Fatwood hunt. Sorry, I'm getting distracted now. New Fatwood videos popping up, man. I love it when you guys put up Fatwood hunts. And if I don't come by, let me know. Tell me, say, hey, Shlisa, I put up a Fatwood video. I'll be like, heck yeah, cool. I've got a lot of bells rung, and I'm subscribed to, try to be subscribed to everyone. I love a good Fatwood hunt, even if it's just one piece. Allie Carroll, hey girlfriend, hey P-NASCARs. Aw, thank you. Can't wait to see you in action with it. Hell yeah. Hey Allie, check this out. I forgot to put it in the box, but uh-oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I was trying to make you a candle, Allie. was like, you know what? I got these little tea light candle cups. They're actually for big tea light candles. And I thought I could fit your name right on there. And I forgot to put this one in the bag, in the box. And the one you got, I glued a fire starter to the bottom of it because I had it so perfect in here. And I went to move the wick to center it while the wax was still warm, and it come right out. I was like, you son of a... I could have cooled it down, took it out, and fixed it, but now it's just a fire starter with your name on it. You got a little candle coming, Allie, with your name on it, but it's a fire starter instead. Smells good. I still haven't done any carving candles again since that one I made you, Allie. That takes a lot of work. I've lost a lot of weight, so it should be easier to hold my arms up for longer because, you know, I got bad back, so holding your hands up to carve when you only got like 90 seconds to carve everything, that's a long time holding your arms up. Got to get your wax right too. So those of you who just came in, I'm going to be looking for these more while I'm out in the woods because I think these would be fun to spin on the lathe and make a knot ball. It's going to be challenging, but for now on, while I'm out fatwood hunting, if I see a cluster of knots, even if they're all tiny and they're really tight, I'm going to take it. This one wouldn't work because all the knots are on one side. See that? And then the other side is open where the actual tree was. So I'm going to be looking for these because I think it would be fun as heck to make a ball out of it. And then coat it with pine resin or polyurethane. I'd be worried about the pine resin chipping off. Oh, thank you, Allie. Thank you. So I did the fatwood hunt to check out the entrance. Looks like they're going to be paving the road through there, through the trees, this week. And that's going to be cool. I can't wait to do an after video because I took a before video of the county park that was devastated by the storm in 2011. And I've got video, I'm going to be making video after they're done. And wow, that's why I'm kind of bummed that I lost my camera because I got some of that in the camera that's not in my computer. Yeah. For those who haven't seen this one yet, this is a nice piece. I'm hoping this box will be good enough to fit because I know some people like really long pieces of fatwood. It's hard to get a really long piece. Yeah, this will fit in here no problem. So this one will be hard to let go of, but I really want someone to enjoy this piece because it's rare that I get fatwood so dark that it's got black in it. And it's really dark. I've had to cut some of the rod out. So I don't want to be sending ants to nobody. You know, I got to be real careful about that because some of these pine knots will get so big. Let's see if I got an example here. Some of these pine knots will get so big that the collar right here, the cuff, gets, there's always a layer of bark. There's always a layer of bark between the branch and the knot. There's always a layer of bark in here because that's how it grew. And when it gets so big, it gets ants in them. So I have to be real careful about when I ship full pine knots. I have to break the actual knot off and just keep the point. That's one thing I don't want to do. I do not want to send any bugs across any lines. Hike with Mike. How you doing, man? How's the Florida weather? Oh, thank you, Allie. She's watching my videos earlier. Oh, I got a question on my Etsy store about melting pine resin. And I decided to go through my past videos and find any videos that had pine resin related, and I put them in a pine resin playlist. I need to get myself to watch my own videos and see what I was doing back then. Maybe I'm forgetting something or I can learn something. Oh, my arm's doing great. You can hardly see the bruise anymore. Yep, there's my hole. That thing bled like hell. Hey, Malty, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Aw, heck yeah. Nice to see you too. Yep. I still couldn't believe that. I went to chuck that whole cart in the back seat, and that freaking pine knot sticking out the top caught into my arm and whew, snapped right off in my arm. No, I think it was actually better than a stick in the eye. I think I said it was worse than a stick in the eye, but I don't think it was that bad. Scared the hell out of me. I'm glad it was only a little bit. Good to hear, Malty. What am I forgetting? Oh yeah, I've been slicing more Fatwood chips to throw in boxes. I'm a little bit worried that my Etsy store might be paused because I'm reaching that $500 mark. They count the shipping too. Something about once I reach $500, if I don't have it, I gotta figure out. I'm learning this Etsy stuff. I gotta get a tax ID, and then I'll be good. But it looks like I'm getting close to that $500 mark. So hopefully Tuesday I can figure that out and get that taken care of, because I've had my store, my funds frozen one time, and they said something about hazardous. I don't think I sell anything hazardous, but then again, it's all fire related, so maybe it was the bad apple that was my first, no, my second purchase left me a really bad review. So I sent him something real nice and said, you don't have to change your review. But man, I think that person was just out to, yeah. Everyone else has been so nice. SD Mountain Man, hey. Dad joke. Oh no, not another dad joke. Here we go. I found some petrified fatwood, but I couldn't get it to light. Okay, Dad. I'd like to know how you make incense out of that. Because the actual petrified, what really is petrified fatwood, isn't that amber? Or that's petrified resin. Amber, I love amber resin. This is natural. This is all natural. Made from petrified resin from a prehistoric pine tree. I need some good jokes, man. Maybe that's what I should be doing tonight. All right. Does anyone want to play trivia? If I get at least 5 people that want to do trivia tonight, we'll do trivia. If you don't want to, that's cool. That's good too. I can move you over to the table and we can look at some stuff that I've been working on. But I'd like to do some fire safety trivia if anyone's interested. I just need 5 hands. Say, I'd like some trivia. Don't be shy. If you want to do some fire safety trivia, we'll do it. If not, we'll pass, because I haven't been getting a lot of requests for the trivia. Awesome. Mike loves trivia. Cool. It's always good to freshen your memory on fire safety. And keep extra 9-volt batteries around in case it does start beeping. Hey, Fun. Hi, how you doing? Good to see you. I have a little battery and sun going down. Oh, so you can't stay long. I can understand that. I think that's sometimes why people don't like the trivia, because it takes a while. I actually picked out some good ones, and they'll be very handy later on if anyone ever wants to do trivia. Orion, very good to see you. How are you doing? How are you doing? I've been meaning to go over and see how you're doing. It's good to see you. Hike with Mike's into trivia. You know, for a while there, I couldn't figure out how to get this thing open. I was looking at all the hinges, and then I was like, oh yeah, duh. Right there. It goes this way. Why do they all have to be so different? Why can't they all be the same, huh? And anyone who doesn't like their smoke alarm beeping all the time and you have a problem with that, don't take your battery out. Just stick a fan or fan it. Just turn the fan on. It won't beep. And get you a good exhaust fan too when you're cooking. Eating lunch. Awesome. Heck, I haven't even had dinner yet. I haven't decided on nothing. That's the hard part. Old man needs some antlers for 8 ferro rod handles and high-speed strikers to put together. Well, keep on asking. Keep on asking. I think I've only got 2 right now. No trivia. Let's go to the table. Sounds good. Awesome. All right. Hopefully it'll plug right back in because I just remembered I don't have the extension plugged in. Hopefully this time I won't yank the cord out. All right, cool. So this one goes this way. Perfect. I'm glad I folded that right. So plug into here. Here we go. I may have to pop back in, okay? Peekaboo. I did it. Only took a second. Oh no, humidity. Oh, good. Low humidity. Oh, come on. You're not complaining about the cold too, are you, Flan? Everyone around here is complaining about the cold. I got the fans blowing in and blowing out. I got my flannel over there if I get too cold, but man, I sure love being cool. I'm tired of the hot weather. A smoke detector? What's that? Here we go. Okay, so I am going to finally put these 2 up. I did not prepare to set you on something. I'll get my own personal tape, put you on the tape. Is it gonna hold you? There we go. It's awful up close, isn't it? So this one's gonna be going up for sale. This one. And all right, here we go. All these labels I gotta do. So I've been working on more fire starters. They're not the woodsy, earthy fragrances right now. I've got the log candles, the keep it burning candles. There's only 4 available. They will be $11 each. I'm gonna finally post this candle and all of my cinnamon fire candles. Let's see what kind of wood I got over here. Here's another fire candle. That's all cinnamon and it lights up and it looks like flames. All the pine resin will be going up for sale in a day or two, and you can get a little piece for as cheap as $3. Now let's get the wood back out. Let's move the camera out of the way. Candle out of the way. There we go. This thing looks like bacon. I love it. All right, the box is over here. I'm getting more and more organized. You guys would be proud of me. So there's that one pine knot that I found last week. It's got great color. There's the mossy one that's going to have to be cleaned up, but it's a really, really, really big, solid pine knot. This stuff is really rich and red. And some of these I actually dug out of the ground like that, so it's going to need to be cleaned up and processed. Let me catch up with what you guys are saying here. Australians and Canadians. No, you're not going to need a reservation. You're not going to need a reservation. I hope not, anyways. Sometimes I sell something too cheap that somebody will buy them all up. And I don't want to do that to you guys. I want y'all to have a chance. Let's see what we got on here. Right here. Okay. So I know I've showed these on the show before. These are little stumps with resin. I'll also be selling little pieces of resin. So why is that little baby pine knot in there? I've got bark covered with resin that's also Fatwood chips. I wish I could remember who gave this to me. I was going through some of the things people sent me, and this pine resin that someone sent me years ago smells so good. It almost smells like it has mint. It's crazy good. And those cake fire starters that I was showing, where are they? Right here. These pitch cakes I'm selling as fire starter. And what you do is you break a piece off like that. And when you get your fire started, you know, it helps. It drips it all over and it keeps your fire going for when it's really windy or wet or both. And got the labels for that. I know I'm forgetting a killer piece of wood. I just can't remember which one it is. You guys know all about these ones over here. I'm kind of bummed when I find these pine knots that are actually in the ground, you know, because they're dirty and rotty. And I try to clean them up as best I can. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take the saw, cut it that way, take the saw and cut it this way, and just have a round piece, and then cut a thin slice on all four sides and just make it a square. It'd be a lot more usable and prettier than just chopping it up. Man, this looks like hell, don't it? You can't make very good rounds with it either. And what I mean by rounds are on the other side over here. Here we go. Little chips, little rounds. I know one person wants one really big knot from me so he can get some nice big rounds. I used to love making these and making Christmas ornaments, but they were like $3 to ship in a parcel, and sending 10 to 10 friends was $30. This year, as people buy from me, I can just put Christmas ornaments in for free. This is really good quality resin, and I recommend everyone get themselves one, even just a little bit. And don't be afraid to melt it down because it's a shape. I was a little worried about that. I was a little worried that some people won't want to melt their resin because they're too pretty. I have all kinds of colors. I've got dark, I've got marbled, and I've got really nice amber ones and clear ones. So these are all going up in the next, tonight, tomorrow, and the day after. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I guess I know I'm forgetting something. I feel like there should be a really big piece of wood. It's all right. If I forget anything, we'll show it off next time. Steve made it. Hey, Steve, how you doing, man? All right, get back on here. Right there. Awesome. What are you guys talking about? A box to USA. Fuck, I can mail something 3 miles away from me, $3. Aw, that would be cool if you could drive over here and see me flying. Heck, I think I could meet you halfway. All right, let's see, what did I miss? Oh, you like the tomahawk on the wall. Thank you. I do. I'm reading Hike with Mike's question there. I know I answered it over there, but I do reserve stuff for people. One friend I posted on Facebook, and they saw the picture and they said, "Hey, can I have those?" Sure. Yep. So if you ever see something, don't be afraid to ask me, because I can put it away for you. Absolutely. But you'll have like a 60-day limit, and then it's going back in the pile. Because I know a lot of people get excited. It's easy to do. One thing's for sure, you have some awesome Fatwood. Thank you, Allie Carroll. Thank you. The Walk in the Woods candle was awesome. Now that's great to know. Thank you, SD Mountain Man. I just burned one for myself last week. It's one of my favorites. Tasha from, she also calls herself Prep For It. She got one of my Walk in the Woods candles and ended up having me make her a bigger one. It's got a scent called Patchouli Woods on top, which is incredible. And then down below that, because you're walking through the woods, you come out of the woods, you start to smell the blackberries that the deer flies like to guard. And then as you're making it home, you smell the lilacs. It's a killer candle. I love making those. And I'm a very bad person. I only have my weed candles up for sale. So I'm going to start putting, because it's candle season now. I can't sell candles and I can't sell resin if it's hot as hell outside. It's got to be cool weather. I know we're going to still be getting hot days, but new candles that are not marijuana related will be going up for sale, including the Walk in the Woods candles. Oh, her bucket list next year is to visit. All right, yeah, heck yeah. I think we'd all meet up to meet you, girlfriend. Heck yeah. High octane. I cut into some Fatwood the other day that seriously smelled like petrol. I think it was this piece, as a matter of fact. I think it was this one. Man, one of my favorite childhood memories was walking through Kimball Pines and the other pine places over in Kalamazoo, especially on the rainy days, and just smelling the wet pine needles on the ground. I was fortunate to live in an apartment for years where there was pines, and when it rained, you would smell the pine needles on the ground. And the same place I've been getting this, sadly, all the trees have been knocked out, is from that same place I used to walk as a little girl. I'm so happy to be seeing them clean the place up and invite more people. I pretty much cleaned out all the Fatwood. There's still a lot there. I'm bummed they hauled off all the trees. I sure as hell would have loved to seen that. Man, that would have been interesting. Where was I that week? I mean, if you guys are familiar with the video where I showed a flashback, where they're putting the new entrance in right where the big giant mountains of big dead trees just everywhere. I would have loved to seen them all, load them up and haul them off. I got one YouTube friend that's supposed to see me this week. Her and I are going to be going to look around for see if we can figure out where they took them trees. I never climbed up on those log piles, not once. There was one time I harvested Fatwood from one of those big log piles, and it was safely on the ground off to the side. I promised myself I would never climb one of them piles. Last thing I need is to have my leg off, lose a leg, or worse. Cool. Anytime you notice dead pines, take a moment to take a little walk and look around and see. You might be as lucky enough to actually have loose ones on the ground that are just lying everywhere because the rest of the trees all rotted away. Sometimes you can kick them right off. Sometimes you got to chop them out. Thanks, Steve. I knew better. No climbing the big piles of trees, but I sure would like to know where they put them all. especially the three live pines they actually cut down. I went through my old footage, and I went through that stretch of the woods. It's like a long straight trail along the side of the road. You got trees on this side, trees on that side, but a straight trail, and you can see from here to there. And now there's an entranceway running right through the middle. And they took some really nice trees that had some damn good fatwood on them. Nice stuff. It was funny as hell when you were talking yesterday, Steve, about having Scotch pines in your new property up north. Shit, man. Hell yeah, I'm so glad to hear you're cutting them branches and letting them get juicy. I would like to see some pictures too. Ask one of the workers. Yeah, I can be shy sometimes, and then sometimes I can be so damn wound up I'll talk to any stupid fucker. I learned not to do that. Don't talk to just anybody. You're in Michigan, Old Man River? All right. It's a bunch of yards. Yeah. Man, the more I think about it, the more I want to hop in my car and go looking, but it's dark out now. Yeah. Oh my God, it's 9:30 already? Damn it. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. I think I'm just still lost without my camera. I really do hope that pops up. It had footage of the Super Wubble. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the Super Wubble, but I had the kids out and we blew it up and we had a freaking blast. And then we filled it full of water and exploded it. It was freaking awesome. And there's a Fatwood hunt with me and two of the boys on the hill where the Amtrak goes by. That was in the camera. I literally went through my computer before the live stream and tried to see what I had put in the computer and what I had. Plus, I got my other SD card chip to see what was on that, and that was cleared out. So I got to make sure, in case I lose a camera, to take the stuff out of the disk and put it in the computer so I don't lose it when I lose a camera. I've got 2 cameras that do work. The batteries don't last as long as the old one, and they don't have as good of a zoom. And the megapixels might be smaller, but I'll make it because I know I can get another camera next month, no problem. Just going to be a tough month. And I'm really bummed to lose that footage. Hopefully it'll show up. I still can't believe it. I had it with me when I came out of the woods, and I took a picture of that beautiful sunset and got in the car. It ain't in the car and it ain't in the house. Seen that splat gun at Walmart, didn't see the balls. Oh yeah, you got to get the giant water beads, the Orbeez, the big water gel balls. You got to get those online. I can't find anyone that actually sells them at the store here in town, because sometimes when I'm out, I get withdrawals. I have a slingshot, man. I love just, it's like a shooting bow and arrow. Every evening while I wind down, just start freaking hitting the trash cans. I don't wake nobody up with it, I promise. Yeah, Michigan. It's not in the car and it's not in the house. It's got to be out in the woods. No, I walked out of the woods with it. I walked out of the woods. Hey, you know, I did take some video with my camera. And when I come off the live stream, I'm going to start editing that. And I'll have a video up in an hour. Okay? So you guys can see the tree that I'm talking about, because I do have some video of it, and it's in my, not my camera, my phone. I get camera and phone mixed up all the time. I'll call my camera a phone, my phone a camera. But yeah, in my phone, I have some footage of this tree that I've been wanting for a long time and didn't think I could get it on my own with just a pruning saw, but I did. Hey, Vanessa Kitty. Wow, everybody doesn't show up on this chat. I should be using my side chat. There she is. Yeah, she doesn't appear in my side chat. You can't just talk to any stupid fucker, Crabtree. I learned not to do that, man. Ask if they can see my... Watch yourself. I've had a guy come up to me on the sidewalk and say, hey, do you know where such and such road is? And I'm like, huh? And I'm like, and then I look over, he had something in his hand. Yeah, I gotta be more careful. Well, I hate to break it to you guys that just got here, but it's past 9:30 and I only run the show for an hour now. So I'm gonna cut and run. I'm gonna put up a video here real shortly, just a short one from my phone camera. And I'll see you guys again in 2 weeks. Feel free to check out my store this week. I should have a new video coming up soon. I'll put a reminder in there, and see if you can get yourself one of those little pine resin crowns, or even bigger chunk of pine resin if you're interested. Okay, okie dokie, Flan. And shoot the breeze with anyone. Heck yeah. I just need to keep a bigger knife on me. No. All right. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night, Steve. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Crabtree, SD Mountain Man, ZPD Survival. You snuck right in on me. I didn't even see you. Old Man River, Vanessa Kitty, Flan, everyone, Crabtree. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you again on the next video and in 2 weeks. Fatwood Anonymous. Thanks for coming. Yep.